Welcome to Inspired Stories with Audra. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Come back and visit us anytime. And now for our featured story, Elara and the King's Garden, Book 1. Elara loved clothes. She loved the way they felt when she wore them, how they moved when she walked, and how they made her feel gentle and brave at the same time. Choosing the right outfit helped her feel ready, bright, and steady for whatever the day might bring. One quiet afternoon, Elara heard a sound she had never heard before. It was a tiny, shimmering ring, like a silver bell, whispering, "Come and see." The sound was coming from the tall, vintage wardrobe that stood against her bedroom wall. Its many drawers, carved with delicate patterns. Elara leaned closer, curiosity sparkling in her green eyes. She lifted one hand toward her ear and listened carefully. Sunbeams stretched across the wooden floor, and her heart-shaped locket caught the light as the wardrobe seemed to hum softly in return. Elara reached out and slowly pulled a drawer open. Instead of her favorite wool sweaters, a soft golden breeze drifted out, smelling of fresh roses and summer rain. Inside the drawer, the wood gave way to a winding pebble path that stretched on and on, folded perfectly into the tiny space. Taking a deep breath, Elara stepped inside. In an instant, she found herself in a magnificent place. Before her lay a garden made of glass-walled rooms and tiered terraces, all connected like a giant sunlit puzzle. Everything was quiet and shining, as if it had been designed by someone very kind. At a vine-covered gate, a small wooden sign hung from a silky ribbon. It read, "Welcome to the King's Garden, where everyone grows beautifully." As Elara traced the carved letters with her fingers, they felt warm beneath her touch, like a promise kept. "Do dresses grow here?" Elara whispered in wonder. Along the first terraces, she saw blossoms shaped like fabric. Some were wide and soft like summer clouds, perfect for resting and breathing easily. Others were sturdy and cozy, like a cardigan that gives you a little extra bravery. Further along the path, the dresses grew in gentle curves, moving as gracefully as steam rising from a teacup. Nearby flowers shimmered with layers and happy textures, gently swaying in the golden breeze. "These ones love to dance." Elara laughed. Inside a quiet glass room, Elara stood still. She cupped her hands around a glowing bud. The bud held a gentle warmth that made her heart feel calm. Soft light filtered through the glass, and Elara breathed slowly, feeling peaceful and safe. As the sun began to set, the garden gate opened quietly. The path faded, and the wardrobe drawer closed once more. That evening, Elara hung her dress away with extra care. Warm lamplight filled the room as she treated her clothes with care and gratitude. She knew now that her outfits were gifts from the king. Elara climbed into bed, hugging her plushie, feeling happy and full of peace. She pulled the covers close, and her thoughts drifted back to the garden where beautifully dressed flowers grew without worry and unfolded without trying hard. She remembered something true. No flower in the king's garden worried about how it would be dressed. No petal stayed awake wondering if it was enough. If the king cares so carefully for the lilies of the field, then surely he knows how to care for her too. Elara smiled, feeling warm and safe. She did not need to try harder. She did not need to worry or strive. She was already seen, already loved, already held. Wrapped in that gentle promise, Elara drifted into sleep, safe, content, and perfectly cared for.